Hello traders, this is Blake Morrow and you are listening to the week ahead video for April 2nd, 2017, and I want to welcome you all. I have so much to talk about today, I'm not really sure where I want to start, but I guess first and foremost, I want to let you know that this Monday on April 3rd, we're kicking off our ForexAnalytix Community Experience, or better known as FACE webinar. So make sure that you follow ForexAnalytix on Twitter and also Dale Pinkert, which is Forex Stop Hunter, and to get the link so you guys can listen in on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern. It's a free webinar, and the webinars are going to be great because it is really just more about the community, and what we're striving to do is to inform traders of potential trades, but more importantly, having great interviews of market professionals all through the industry, whether they're money managers, analysts, trading psychologists, whoever. Throughout the course of the week, you'll have the ForexAnalytix team like myself and Nick Trades and Grego Horvat and Stelios and Steve. Our other two analysts, you'll have us all, chiming in from time to time throughout the course of each and every week. And I'll try to be there on Monday so I can give you an update of how I feel, starting the week of trading. And I'm going to try to do that every Monday. So very exciting stuff that we have at ForexAnalytix. Remember, it is a free webinar. Make sure that you're following us via Twitter at ForexAnalytix to get that link and log in. It's free and you're going to learn a lot, and it's going to be a great community. Now that's one. Second thing, if you haven't downloaded the mobile app for ForexAnalytix on the Google Play Store or iOS, if you use an Apple device, make sure you do that as well. We're really excited about our mobile application. It's so great to get push notifications to your phone, to your mobile devices as you're on the go. It's awesome. All right, now, like I said, I had a lot to cover. This week is going to be a busy week for the markets. There was a lot of massive movements at the end of the week. So it's going to set up for a really interesting week. This is non-farm payroll week for the US, and also Canadian jobs report at the end of the week as well. But on top of that, we have the RBA decision, which is going to be Monday night. We also have like New Zealand dairy auction results that come out on Tuesday, which is important. The UK is reporting a bunch of PMIs this week, which, if you look at the pound's quite bullish at the moment. And there's a lot of data, a lot of things happening that we got to cover, and I'm gonna cover all those charts. This might be a little bit longer video than normal. Oh, one other thing that you might see here on ForexAnalytix, this is just the desktop platform. If you guys aren't a subscriber, make sure that you try it. It's $1 for 10 days. What you see here is the ForexAnalytix live stream, and there's updates from the ForexAnalytix team, to updates from Ransquawk, and it keeps 24 hours worth of stream there. We just did a bunch of updates here on our analysis, so you can actually click on those and it takes you over to the analysis. But that's new. That was just added. We're always constantly trying to improve our products and make them better for the active trader. So there you go. Now I want to take a look at a few different pairs, and I want to take a look at precious metals. So first of all, let's go take a look at the dollar index, and let's go over to the basic analysis tab, and let's take a look at the weekly candle. Now this is a very interesting week because, and I took you to the basic technical analysis, but what's really important here is that we had a bullish engulfing weekly candle off of key trendline support. You see that? Really key trendline support, big bounce, also a bullish engulfing. Now that's setting the pace for the dollar, and if you look at you just look at the euro dollar, you can see the same thing here. Okay, we had this really big engulfing pattern on the weekly candle, and then if you go over to the daily, Okay, here's the daily. We rejected the 200-day moving average. We had a false breakout above the highs. You can see it right here. False breakout above the highs early in the week. Reversed hard. Massive reversal. We are at a 618. So, before you get too bearish the dollar or bullish the dollar, because I know you were looking at that dollar index chart, you're looking at the euro chart, and you're going, wow, that looks, obviously pretty bullish, and bearish for the euro, bullish for the dollar. But then if you go over the cable, you go to the pound dollar and you go, oh, wait a second here. The pound had a really big move on Friday, moving higher. So you got the pound moving higher, you got the euro moving lower. So what currency pair do you think we're going to look at? Of course, we're going to take a look at the euro pound. Okay, so the euro pound, this is a big deal because we've been stalking this possible head and shoulder pattern for a long time. And you notice how we're approaching the neckline. The neckline is around 84 and a quarter, 84 pence. Okay, there's strong support down here at 84 pence. 84 and a quarter is where the trend line comes in. It's a complex head and shoulder pattern. That's why it's offset. Higher right shoulder, lower left shoulder, that type of thing. We lost a little bit of symmetry here because it took us a little longer to build on the right shoulder. But the fact of the matter is, if the euro pound starts to break down, that could accelerate the divergence between the euro and the cable. Okay. Now, I know I looked at the dollar index and I said, man, the dollar looks bullish. Let's go back and just revisit it really quick. Here's the dollar index, and you go, oh yeah, look at this bullish move off support, and we just looked at the weekly and we go, oh, it's a bullish engulfing week. Yes, I see all that, but one last thing I want to point out here is if you take a look at precious metals, let's take a look at gold first of all. Okay. Now, let's go over to the daily, and you'll notice that gold, despite the dollar's bullishness, gold hasn't backed off of resistance that much. Now, you notice there's the 200 DMA right here. See that 200 period moving average? That's a blue line right there. See that resistance? It's the same spot, right? Well, if the dollar, let me put it this way. If gold breaks higher above resistance here, the dollar is probably going to stop rallying. Then the other flip side is if gold and the dollar are going up, that's usually a strong telltale that we have some pretty intense risk aversion. When the market gets risk averse, that means when stocks start to go down, people are just dumping all their equities and trying to go back into cash and gold. That's what they're looking for when they're looking for safety. So if you see gold and the dollar go up at the same time, that's usually a very bad sign for equities, typically speaking. But it's not just gold. Look at silver. The younger brother, if you will, of or younger sister of gold as well. Now, one thing that you don't see here, and matter of fact, let me pull it up on my charts. That it wasn't. Because we have several analysts that are doing our charts here. But on my particular chart, notice how we're above this this downtrend line. Okay. Now, if you go back over to the other chart that we're looking at from ForexAnalytix, we are approaching key. This is a resistance zone, which is right through here. But notice this downtrend line. This is the downtrend line since the $21 level. So it's really since a year, since last summer. All right, we're above it. We're above the 200-day moving average. If gold and silver rally, that is very likely to put a halt to the dollar's rally. Now, again, more importantly is if you have equity market exposure, if gold and silver and the dollar are going up, well, that's probably not a good sign for U.S. equities or equity markets in general globally. Now, one last thing before I go. We want to welcome Dale Pinkert, newest member to the ForexAnalytix team. He will be hosting the daily webinars at 9 a.m. Eastern called FACE. Okay, ForexAnalytix Community Experience. We're super excited to have Dale join the team. He's a market veteran. He's been around the block a lot longer than myself, and I've been here for more than 20 years. And more importantly, he's a really wonderful person, great interviewer, and will be bringing on a lot of top-notch market experts, not just with ForexAnalytix, but all through the community for you traders to learn from. So we're really excited to have him. We're really excited to kick off our webinars this week. Make sure you download the ForexAnalytix app, and make sure that you try ForexAnalytix. It's only $1 for 10 days. So get her done. Oh, that's not my saying, but I had to say it anyway. You guys and gals, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll look forward to speaking with you on Monday on the new FACE webinar. Thanks for tuning in. This is a closer look, this is a week ahead video for Blake Morrow. Thanks a lot for listening.